Today we are going to interview the kind English teacher, Mrs. Biella. Good morning.
Good morning.
May I ask you some questions about your job experience?
Yes, of course.
So, where are you from?
I was born in London, but I lived the first part of my life in a small town in Surrey, which is about halfway between London and the coast.
How long have you lived here?
I've lived in Catania since 1981. That's a long time.
And why did you come to Sicily?
I came to Sicily because my husband was transferred from Rome to Sicily for his job.
And how long did it take you to find work?
No time at all. About 3 days, because English language teachers, especially native speakers, are very much in demand.
And can you speak the language of the country before you arrived in Sicily?
Yes, I studied Italian at university in England.
Do you speak the language now?
Yes, pretty well.
How long did it take you to learn the language of the country, and how did you learn it?
Well, I started to learn it in the typical way of language lessons, but during my university course I spent a year in Rome, and this is when I really learned the language, because the best way to learn a language is with full immersion.
And which was the best and most difficult experience you ever had?
The best working experience that I had was certainly connected with the foreign exchanges that we always did while I was teaching at school, especially with unusual countries like Finland. The worst experience is certainly with the Italian bureaucracy, preparing the documents for my university, for my public exams, and for becoming a teacher.
Do you ever consider going back to your country?
Yes, of course I do, but I used to consider it more in the past when I had more family in England. Now my family is here.
Is there anything particular that you miss from your country?
Yes, of course. I miss English breakfast. You always laugh about English breakfast, but I miss that nice, slow English breakfast. Except English coffee. I don't miss English coffee. And I also miss the seasons, because in Catania you have summer and winter, but in England we have spring and autumn too.
Do you feel integrated into school society?
Yes, completely. I think that English language teachers, native speakers, are a very privileged category from that point of view.
What can natives and immigrants do to ease integration into society?
I think what we all need to do is be a little bit more elastic in our interacting with other people, and to understand that we can always learn something from contact with a different culture.
Okay, thank you very much for your time and best wishes for your retirement.
Thank you very much.